Carnegie Mellon University, with support from other organizations, has developed a device for restoring forests in hard-to-reach areas. Typically, seeds are spread in such territories by aerial distribution. However, germination rates are very low because the seeds remain on the surface, where they can be pecked by birds, dry out in the sun, or even freeze. To enable self-burial, a wooden drill has been designed. It is soaked, twisted into a spiral using a special device, and then dried. A pine or other seed plant is attached to the tip. Distribution is carried out from a drone using a simple box with an opening bottom. The drills lie motionless on the ground until the first rain. After soaking, they begin to unwind due to internal tension. The tailings ensure an optimal angle at which the seeds are buried in the soil. Using this technology, it is even possible to install mini sensors for further research. Using extremely precise actions under a microscope, surgeons are able to perform operations on blood vessels and nerves as thin as 0.04 inches. Today, robots can also perform these same operations. Sony has introduced a model that successfully stitches micro-incisions on a soft corn kernel. The machine works alongside a human, using controllers sensitive to movements and grip strength. The surgeon views the entire process through virtual reality glasses thanks to tiny cameras embedded in the machine, transmitting 4K quality images. The robot replicates the surgeon's movements with reduced amplitude and without hand tremors. Scaling down the surgeon's movements enables precise micro-actions. The robot's array of different tools allows quick tool changes, switching between cutting thread and grasping the needle. Tool changes take 10 seconds, minimizing interruptions. Hydrogen fuel cells are becoming increasingly popular because they don't pollute the air, and they provide longer driving ranges. However, 80% of the cost of hydrogen production goes towards electricity expenses. For this reason, scientists in California have developed a solar power plant for hydrogen production that saves 45% of the electricity. They use heliostats, small octagonal and square mirrors on controlled platforms. With the help of artificial intelligence and computer vision, these mirrors are constantly aimed at the moving sun, gathering its light. The mirrors then reflect this light onto a receiver, generating temperatures up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. The thermal energy is stored and then used for hydrogen production. They use a solid oxide high-temperature electrolyzer instead of a low-temperature one for electrolysis. The steam produced in the process can also be used to spin turbines and generate additional power. To keep the entire heliostat field clean, a wheeled machine is used to remove dust from the mirrors. This helps maintain the system's efficiency. This technology will simplify hydrogen production and accelerate its integration into everyday life. Studying distant exoplanets using electronic telescopes is complicated because these planets orbit stars. The star's light is 10 billion times brighter than the Earth-like exoplanets, making them nearly invisible. Additionally, such planets are often positioned too close to bright stars. However, a new Coronograph for NASA's Roman Space Telescope will enable observations of distant planets orbiting sun-like stars. This special tool is integrated into the Space Telescope, equipped with masks and filters that block starlight, similar to a sun visor inside a car. Some of the light is directed back towards the black hole. The masks are supported by 2,000 pistons to move mirrors, making the Coronograph active rather than passive. This helps continuously block out changing angles of light, allowing astronomers in space to study nearby planets with conditions similar to Earth's, aiming to detect signs of life. Progress in developing battery-powered electric motors and hydrogen fuel cells hasn't stopped attempts to change the century-old design of the internal combustion engine. Startup InEngine has proposed a revolutionary design that operates in a two-stroke mode, delivering more power in a compact size, without burning oil and completely free of vibration. The engine, ERex, has a cylindrical shape with a single cylinder containing 4 pistons on each side, totaling 8 pistons. These pistons are driven by rotating discs with wave-like projections. Fuel and spark are delivered in the usual way, and the smooth movement of the discs eliminates vibration. This design reduces the number of parts by 60%, compared to a traditional internal combustion engine, is 22% more powerful, and is fuel efficient. A prototype has already been tested on the Mazda MX-5 Miata, where the new 0.5-liter setup produces 126 horsepower, matching the output of the stock 1.8-liter engine, yet the ERex is half its size. The U.S. Army has purchased 2 Iguana Pro amphibious boats from the French company of the same name to enhance the mobility of its interception groups. These are versatile, high-speed boats capable of reaching speeds of up to 50 knots on water. They feature retractable tracks at the bottom of their hulls. Deploying or retracting the chassis takes only 8 seconds. Thanks to these tracks, the boat can move on sand, rocks, and earth at a speed of 4.3 miles per hour. The sturdy fiberglass construction, reinforced with carbon fiber, ensures low weight and stability on rough waters. At the same time, the boat has a payload capacity of up to 2,645 pounds. Its modular design can be equipped with seats, handrails, protective bars, tripod mounts, hardtops, and underwater cameras. The 33-foot interceptor boat is designed for port security, border surveillance, law enforcement, and rescue operations. Cheap electricity can not only be obtained from the sun, it can also be gotten from waste. Here's a real example of producing inexpensive electricity for electric vehicles by recycling waste from a livestock farm in California. The farm's wastewater containing manure and urine releases gases consisting of 65% methane. In a normal environment, methane quickly dissipates into the atmosphere and breaks down. At one farm with 7,000 cows, the wastewater is collected in a digester and undergoes anaerobic digestion. The methane produced rises up and is purified in a separator. It is then converted into electrical energy without burning solid fuel using cells, thin plates arranged in a module. Air passes through them and an electrochemical reaction generates electricity. The power generated is sufficient to meet all the farm's energy needs. Any excess electricity is stored in batteries and transferred to charging stations for electric vehicles in California. The next invention also features innovative modes of transportation. Full-size electric planes have limited range due to their weight. However, a full-scale model of an Aeroplan capable of flying at an altitude of 30 to 60 feet above the water surface is already being tested in Hawaii. Additional natural lift is created by underwater wings beneath the fuselage and under the wings. This helps conserve battery capacity and extend flight range. The new Aeroplan can accommodate 12 passengers and 2 crew members. Its total payload capacity is 3,500 pounds, with a range of 180 miles on a single charge. The Aeroplan takes off from water and lands on it, gliding on its fuselage. Its smooth takeoff is facilitated by underwater wings, some of which retract to reduce hydrodynamic resistance. Compared to airplanes, it's quieter by 30 decibels, twice as cost-effective to maintain, doesn't burn fuel, and offers broad docking capabilities. Moving from floating and flying transport to two-wheeled inventions. Yamaha has introduced the Motobot humanoid robot riding a motorcycle. Unlike similar inventions, this one utilizes a fully powered Yamaha R1M motorcycle with a 1-liter engine. The initial goal of the project is to develop a robot capable of racing on unmodified regular motorcycles on a racing track. Controlling an unmanned motorcycle at high speeds requires numerous calculations and precise movements, facilitated by complex systems. However, all of this is aimed at a greater goal. Ultimately, the foundational technologies developed will be applied to motorcycles to make riding safer, with advanced driver assistance systems. The next motorcycle from DAB Motors is designed for human piloting, but is fully electric and gearbox-free. Its battery is recyclable, reducing environmental impact. The button panel design is inspired by the Need for Speed 2000 game, including the blue nitro button for instant acceleration. With its gearbox-free transmission, the motorcycle reaches speeds up to 80 miles per hour and can be charged from a regular home socket. The company plans to release only 400 units worldwide, making it a limited edition highlighted by a gold plaque on the handlebar. Handcrafted seats are covered in Alcantara. Trip information is displayed on a 2.5-inch screen. There's a wireless phone charger and a braking system from Brembo and Peugeot motorcycles. Its storage space includes a 4.5-liter compartment. Various technologies are actively used in the military field to relieve ordinary soldiers of performing dangerous tasks. Estonian company Milrem Robotics has developed an unmanned infantry system. It's built on a tracked chassis, allowing it to move off-road and through complex terrain. The central compartment is designed to accommodate various combat equipment including cargo, towing gear, unmanned aerial vehicles such as swarming drones, and various weapon systems. The ground drone can also be used for reconnaissance, fitted with cameras, sensors, communication amplification systems, and more. It can be remotely controlled or switched to autonomous mode to carry out specific tasks, patrol territories, and gather data. The vehicle can move at speeds up to 31 miles per hour. This device is already in service with 16 different countries. Modern technologies are also being implemented in the field of air defense. To shoot down enemy targets in the air, rockets costing hundreds of thousands of dollars each are typically used. However, the radio frequency directed energy weapon RF-DO has been deployed in the UK. It uses a beam of energy capable of reaching up to 0.62 miles away to hit its target. Although this is a relatively short distance, this system can save hundreds of millions of dollars, as each shot costs about 13 cents. Additionally, missile stocks are usually quite limited, while energy shots are virtually unlimited. The system can be installed on anything from military ships to the bed of a truck. Its main targets are drones or aviation electronics. The next invention is a hybrid drone that can operate in any conditions without communication. This is thanks to its spherical antennas that can pick up even the weakest of signals. Not only can it fly, it can also move on land. The protective sphere allows the device to easily switch between modes without risking damage to the propellers. On average, its operational time is 90 minutes. The drone can seamlessly switch between flying in the air and driving on the ground, adapting to any terrain. In addition to a camera for visual observation, the drone can be equipped with other useful devices and sensors depending on the operation. For example, thermal imagers, gas sensors, or radiation detectors can be used. Rooster can operate without communication, making it an ideal choice for missions in places like buildings, ships, bunkers, and underground structures. Well, let's shift away from military topics and take a look at an unusual entertainment device on board an airplane. Skydeck is a system that allows passengers to observe what's happening outside the plane. Inside a special sealed tube, there are seats for 2 passengers. A special lift raises them to a dome on top of the aircraft, providing an amazing view angle. Inside the capsule, you can enjoy a 360-degree view of the sky. It's quite different from the usual window view or even the cockpit view. This system can be installed on various types of aircrafts. Some installation versions include a single viewing seat and a more budget-friendly way to access the viewing capsule using a ladder. A unique portable generator has appeared on Kickstarter. This device will be indispensable for outdoor enthusiasts far from civilization. It combines 3 devices in one: a charging station for various devices, a gas generator, and a solar panel. The device generates electricity by burning gas from canisters. The station can withstand temperatures ranging from -40 to +45 degrees Celsius and weighs approximately 5 pounds, allowing it to fit into any hiking bag due to its compact size. It also features built-in handles for ease of carrying. To maximize gas efficiency, the gas generator can be used during device charging to heat food. The German drone startup Wingcopter has created a unique drone that can reach speeds of 150 miles per hour, setting a world record. By merging two types of drones into one with a rotating propeller, Wingcopter drones like multicopters can take off and land vertically in tight spaces, even in strong winds up to 55 miles per hour or in poor weather conditions. Wingcopter flies autonomously and reliably. This long-range drone is ideal for critical medical delivery such as medicines, vaccine, blood, or lab samples, as well as for transporting parcels or food. Another unusual drone created in Florida doesn't require propellers to fly. It can take off using an ionization system that creates ionic wind. Such devices are already being used in space. The prototype of this device managed to stay in the air for a full 4.5 minutes. However, for these drones to be practical, they need to stay airborne for about 15 minutes. Using ion wind for propulsion is quieter than using propellers, which will make the process of delivering goods and parcels more comfortable for city residents. The company developing these drones is currently testing them and hasn't disclosed many details about their creation yet, but they intend to use them for commercial purposes in the near future. What do you think of these inventions? Comment below what impressed you the most. Visit our channel to see more unusual and innovative inventions.